In a world overwhelmed by noise, distraction, and excess, minimalist house design offers a return to clarity. Today, we explore 10 extraordinary homes that capture the essence of simplicity, not through emptiness, but through purpose. These designs are more than visual statements. They're sanctuaries that invite calm, balance, and mindfulness into our everyday lives. Minimalist architecture embraces restraint. It strips away the unnecessary to reveal clean lines, open space, and intentional form. Materials are chosen for their purity. Function leads form. Yet, when done right, minimalism is never cold. It's warm, grounded, and profoundly human. The homes we'll showcase today perfectly reflect that harmony. Located in the hills of Kyoto, this house uses cantilevered concrete slabs to seemingly float above the earth. Large sliding glass panels invite the landscape into every room, while interiors remain pared down and serene. The absence of ornamentation allows the natural setting to take center stage. What makes the Floating Pavilion extraordinary is its hidden transitions, recessed doors, flush cabinetry, and a seamless flow between indoor and outdoor zones. Every detail is intentional. This kind of minimalist detailing enhances calm because it removes visual clutter, allowing the mind to rest. Tucked away in a snowy Finnish forest, this house is a tribute to Scandinavian minimalism. The palette is soft and neutral, bleached oak floors, whitewashed walls, and pale textiles. Large windows frame views of snow-laden pines. Every space whispers tranquility, reflecting the serenity of the surrounding woods. Nordic Silence uses light not just for illumination, but as a design element. Roof windows and wall height glazing allow diffused daylight to soften every surface. In minimalist homes, light becomes a living element, highlighting textures, casting gentle shadows, and setting a meditative mood throughout the day. This modern retreat in Arizona is bold in its restraint. Built using rammed earth and concrete, the home blends with the desert terrain. Interiors are shaded, cool, and textural. It's a lesson in how minimalism can respond to extreme environments while remaining elegant and functional. Desert Minimal teaches us that minimalism isn't just about style. It can be deeply responsive. Thick thermal walls regulate temperature, overhangs shade interiors, and strategic openings capture cross breezes. True minimalist design considers the climate and adapts with quiet efficiency. In the heart of Tokyo, this compact home is a masterclass in spatial efficiency. Designed with sliding partitions and modular furniture, it adapts to the needs of daily life. Although it's just 50 square meters, it never feels cramped thanks to clever minimalist planning. The Urban Cocoon introduces flexibility as a minimalist virtue. Rooms can expand or contract, and storage disappears into walls. It's a reminder that simplicity is not static. It evolves with our lifestyles, quietly supporting us through its adaptable elegance. This home in Chile, inspired by monastic architecture, is raw and reflective. With board-formed concrete walls, narrow openings, and restrained furnishings, it invites introspection. It strips away distraction and replaces it with grounding presence. It's minimalism that feels sacred. In the Concrete Monastery, space is treated like silence in music, essential and powerful. Emptiness here isn't void, it's opportunity. It allows emotion, thought, and presence to emerge naturally. This is where minimalist design meets spiritual architecture. Set in a Canadian forest, this house dissolves the boundary between human shelter and nature. Glass walls wrap around the minimalist interior, which features a low-lying fireplace, built-in seating, and organic textures. It's a true homage to quiet living in harmony with nature. Transparency creates stillness. In the glass forest home, reflections of trees and sky become part of the interior design. This level of minimalism doesn't subtract. It adds emotional depth by reconnecting us with the living world outside our walls. Perched above the ocean in Portugal, this sculptural home uses sharp angles and pure white surfaces to frame coastal views. Its minimalist design amplifies the drama of the natural landscape, turning every window into a painting and every wall into a canvas for light. The cliff house doesn't compete with its view. It honors it. This is the core of minimalist thinking. Create less, reveal more. Architecture here is not the protagonist. It's the frame that holds a story bigger than itself. centered around a peaceful inner courtyard. This Kyoto residence is a modern take on the traditional machiya. Soft wood, paper screens, and gravel pathways lead you through the home like a meditation. This is minimalism with cultural depth and timeless soul. The courtyard brings filtered light, seasonal color, and fresh air into the heart of the home. It's a reminder that minimalist design can be deeply biophilic, using nature to nourish the spirit, slow the pace of life, and reconnect us with the rhythm of the earth. In Berlin, this former warehouse has been transformed into a minimalist sanctuary. Concrete floors, black steel accents, and raw brick are softened by low furniture and warm lighting. It's an unexpected harmony between toughness and tenderness. Minimalist doesn't mean sterile. In industrial Zen, texture becomes the emotional layer. Rough materials meet refined details. Warmth emerges from contrast. This is where industrial minimalism matures, becoming a place that feels both grounded and gentle. The floating bamboo villa shows that minimalism can also be ecological. Light on the land, naturally ventilated and made from renewable resources. This home aligns beauty with responsibility. It's a model for minimalist living in a changing world. Across all these homes, the common thread is intention. Nothing is added without reason. Each element, be it a material, a light source, or a piece of furniture, serves a purpose. This kind of intentional design cultivates a calm that is both visual and emotional. Science supports what we feel. Minimalist spaces reduce stress. They eliminate visual distractions and enhance focus. They promote stillness, clarity, and mindfulness. Living in a minimalist home is like creating a canvas for your thoughts, your rituals, your life to unfold without noise. More than a style, minimalism is a lifestyle, one that nourishes mental wellness. It invites reflection, discourages overconsumption, and cultivates appreciation for what truly matters. In these homes, you'll find not just design, but a mindset that prioritizes peace. A minimalist house is not devoid of life. It's full of space for living. These homes are warm, inviting, and deeply human. They remind us that beauty often lies not in what we add, but in what we choose to leave out. You don't need a full rebuild to embrace minimalist design. Start with light, color, layout, and thoughtful furniture choices. Embrace quality over quantity. Let your spaces breathe. Minimalism can begin with small steps that shift how your home feels and functions. As we look ahead, minimalist design isn't just a trend, it's a response to our times. It offers sustainability, wellness, and elegance. It prepares us for slower, more meaningful living. The homes of the future will likely be simpler, smarter, and more soulful. At the heart of it all, minimalist homes become sanctuaries. They offer stillness in a noisy world. Whether urban, rural, modern, or traditional, each minimalist space we've explored today elevates life by simplifying it. It's not about having less. It's about living more fully with what matters most. We hope these 10 minimalist house designs have inspired you to look at space differently. Each home is a meditation in form, light, and intention. When simplicity is elevated, design becomes timeless. And when design inspires calm, our homes become places where we can truly be ourselves. Minimalism is not the absence of beauty, it's the refinement of it. From forests to deserts, courtyards to cliffs, each of these homes shows that simplicity, when done right, is the highest form of sophistication. In a world full of excess, calm living may just be the ultimate luxury.